the rocket launch on Wednesday?
I'm thinking about going. That'll be next week to the rocket launch. I hope you're all going to join me. I'd like to put you on the rocket and get rid of you for a while. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, Steve. I can't hear you. You have your mask on. I can't hear a word you say. We'll be talking to you about it.
So how long do you expect to take hydroxychloroquine?
I think it's another day. I had a 2-week regimen of hydroxychloroquine, and I've taken it, I think, just about 2 weeks. I think it's another day. So, and I'm still here. I'm still here. And I tested very positively in another sense. So this morning, yeah, I tested positively toward negative, right? So, no, I tested perfectly this morning. Meaning I tested negative.
Have you taken the antibody test yet?
But that's a way of saying it. Positively toward the negative.
Have you taken the antibody test yet, sir?
No, I have not.
Columbia University put out a report in the New York Times today that 36,000 people would have been saved if you guys did social distancing measures just 1 week earlier. Do you believe that? What's your reaction to that?
I was so early. I was earlier than anybody thought. I put a ban on people coming in from China. Everybody fought me on that. They didn't want it. Nancy Pelosi, a month later, was dancing in the streets of San Francisco in Chinatown so that people wouldn't believe what's happening. And I don't even blame that. But I was way early. Columbia is an institution that's very liberal. I think it's just a political hit job. You want to know the truth?
So you want to have the G7 here at the White House or Camp David?
We're going to have it probably at the White House and maybe a little combination at Camp David, but primarily at the White House. So if we do the G7, when that all comes together, probably it will be in D.C. at the White House. Okay? But there could be a piece of it at Camp David, which is nearby. Yeah. So, again, our relationship with Russia has improved greatly, especially since the Russian hoax has been proven totally false and illegal, what they did. This was an illegal hoax, and they got caught. They got caught doing a lot of bad things. So let's see how that turns out. But our relationship with Russia has come a long way in the last few months. I think that the open sky will all work out. But right now, when you have an agreement and the other side doesn't adhere to the agreement, we're not going to adhere to it either. But I think something very positive will work out.
You about fixing the launch on Wednesday?
What?
The rocket launch on Wednesday?
I'm thinking about going. That'll be next week to the rocket launch. I hope you're all going to join me. I'd like to put you on the rocket and get rid of you for a while. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, Steve.
So you've asked to see the original 302.
All right, a couple of interesting comments.
So you said the funding to Michigan was another issue not related to the flood. Can you just assure people?
Well, we're helping Michigan with their flood, and we have the people to do it.
Well, what about the funding, though? You said federal funding for the mail-in vote.
We don't want them to do mail-in ballots because it's going to lead to total election fraud. So we don't want them to do mail-in ballots. We don't want anyone to do mail-in ballots. Now, if somebody has to mail it in because they're sick or, by the way, because they live in the White House and they have to vote in Florida and they won't be in Florida, if there's a reason for it, that's okay. If there's a reason. But if there's not, we don't want to take any chances with fraud in our elections.
The Chinese parliament is poised to pass a national security law cracking down on Hong Kong. Are you aware of this?
I don't know what it is because nobody knows yet. If it happens, we'll address that issue very strongly.
What about your plan for G7?
So it looks like G7 may be on because we've done well. We're ahead of schedule in terms of our country, and some of the other countries are doing very well. It looks like G7 will be on, a full G7, and we'll be announcing something probably early next week.